Hello, welcome back. I'm Roger Royce. I'm your host. Welcome back to the 2020 California Statewide Candidates Forum. We are now here with Chris Bish. She is running for the House of Representatives for District 6. So Chris, I'm going to let you take it away.
All right, well, good morning, and thank you for having me as a guest. We're going to jump right into this. I know we have a full schedule, but I want to talk about the future of California. We're in a lot of trouble here, and we can save California. We can make California the golden state. Back in the days when Reagan was governor of California, it was glitzy. It was the land of palm trees and opportunity and just beauty. And over the years, particularly the last 40 years, we have seen California just dwindle into what looks like a third world country. We've got homeless people on the freeway off ramps. Our education is the lowest in the nation. Our taxes are the highest. Poverty rate is highest. This doesn't have to be California. It's been poorly managed. And I understand the intentions, but good intentions don't always follow through with good outcomes. So with that, I'm running for Congress in the Sacramento area. Now, the lady I'm against, her family has been in power in the Sacramento area for over 40 years. And Sacramento's not getting better. Our schools are not getting better. Taxes are not getting better. Roads are not getting better. So my question to the people of California is, if just even in the last 2 years, if you don't feel safer, if education isn't better, if taxes aren't lower, if your ability to live, just to afford a house, pay for food, if that has not improved in the last 2 years, and I'm going to say, why would you vote for the same representatives that you had 2 years ago? We have an opportunity to make change. And if nothing else, this pandemic this lockdown could be a blessing in disguise. We've always had the luxury of going out to eat, having our freedom. We can go to the movies, we can go shopping, we can do what we want to do and ignore some of the serious issues that California faces. But in this pandemic, we get to see the other side of things, what it's like to have no hope, to have no income, and for children to not have the ability to go to school, for seniors to be isolated. This is an opportunity. It sounds awful, but this is an opportunity to see what we can do, not only as Californians, but as Americans, to change the trajectory of our country. I have great plans for California. I want to see education reform where we're focusing on education, not indoctrination, which is reading, math, science, history, not rewritten history, but good and bad. So we understand negative things that are happened, why they happened, and how we can avoid them. We need to improve our how we take care of our seniors. We promised them a Social Security system that would give them a standard of living. Right now, that standard of living is below the poverty line. Now, we can do this by supplementing it, not so much with cash aid, but reforming how we distribute health insurance. Everyone has different needs, by allowing them to qualify for programs like SNAP. And just looking out for our seniors and giving them opportunities to stay in their home. And that may require some work on negotiations at the state level, beyond just the federal level, what we can do to help our seniors stay in their homes and not force them out. Recently, we had a governor who has made the declaration that California is going to give up on automobiles that run on gasoline. Well, that's a noble idea with no substance behind it. One state cannot decide what we're going to do as far as the use of fossil fuels. And it was ignorant and short-sighted, to be honest. He has turned off the power generation in the state of California that uses natural gas and fossil fuels, which has caused an energy shortage in California. So he wants us on electric cars when we can't even turn on the TV or the refrigerator. Again, short-sighted. That doesn't mean it's not a lofty goal, but the mandate is just ridiculous. California is just amazing. It is beautiful. But at the federal level, you know, we can mandate forest management in our national forests. We've had massive fires throughout the state, from Northern California all the way to Southern California. And it has to do with responsibly managing our forests. We have a water contamination problem. Again, this is something that we can address at the federal level, setting clean water standards that are tied to financing at the local, city, county levels. Because of the homeless problem, which is another big issue, it's also affecting our water quality. So everything it's tied together, and it's going to take a lot of work, not only at the local and state level, but at the federal level. And I think if we do this responsibly and reasonably, tie it to federal money, we can get the cities and states to go along, because they'll find out that we're trying to do this for the better of the population and not just for control. I'm a strict constitutionalist, but I also understand sometimes we have to flex a little bit of muscle. I would like to see more power at the state level, but that power has to be used responsibly. There's several things out here in California. We also have several ballot measures coming up. I believe California should be a right to work state. Right now we have a proposition which is Prop 22. We're trying to overturn Assembly Bill 5. It put a lot of people out of work, not just Uber and Lyft, but writers, musicians, teachers' aides, babysitters, if you can imagine that, because they're independent contractors. I believe California should be a right to work state. And I'd take that even further and say, this country, you have the right to work. You shouldn't be forced into a union or forced to work for an employer. This is the land of innovation. And if you come up with an idea, you should be able to move forward and follow that to your dream, to your end. We need to be able to buy our health care across state lines, not forced into a one-size-fits-all health program in California. We should be able to go to Nevada, Oregon, Washington, maybe even Texas, and be able to buy our health insurance and do what's best for our health care, and not mistake health insurance for health care. I can go on forever, but for everyone out there, I have a lot of great ideas, a lot of positive things that I want to do for California. And you can find out about me and the issues that I support at bishforcongress.com. That's BISH for Congress.com. You can reach me on Facebook and Twitter, and or by email at bishforcongress@gmail.com. I do answer my own emails. I do respond to people personally while I still can on Twitter and on Facebook. Again, my name is Chris Bish. I'm running for Congress in California's 6th Congressional District. Thank you.